guys. Like, hi, this is Emily, and this is going to be talking quite like a serious video today. And this is not the second time I have filmed this, because the first time it was like this. I just kept looking from this direction to that direction, and I watched it back, and I was like, what are you looking at? So I'm gonna have to try and look like actually at the camera, and not just look anywhere. Basically, what I'm going to be talking about is just some insecurities I have. The first insecurity, well, I'm going to talk about one insecurity in particular, but I can do other videos about like things like this, so you know. But basically, one of my insecurities is my body, and I also have like a fear of gaining weight. Let's just talk about like I'm really insecure about my body in ways like, for example, like I'm not fat, but I'm not skinny. I'm sort of like average in the middle, and like it's not that like I hate being average. It's just like the fact I do wish I was thinner, but a lot of time it's because like I just, for example, I don't like my shoulders. I'm not like just my shoulders, anything like this. And like my shoulders, I got quite broad shoulders, and like I just hate them. Like I feel like they make me look bigger, and I just hate them. And like sometimes like I look in the mirror, and like if you know what I mean, like I can only look in certain mirrors because again a lot of mirrors just make me feel really insecure to the point where it's like I don't want to put myself in an insecure mood, so I avoid it. You know what I mean? I only want to feel good about myself, so I don't want to look in mirrors which I like. But a lot of times there's not that many mirrors which I like, and some mirrors that I thought I liked I start not liking. I know I'm just blaming it on the mirror, but sometimes I don't mind a mirror, sometimes I do. But then like just sometimes I just hate every mirror because I don't like my body. But like it's like I was on taking Max with my friend, and I was just trying on some stuff, and I just kept feeling really insecure. I went to wear the tops, and I was just like, I feel like my shoulders are really wide, and I feel like it makes me look really wide, and just I don't like it. Like, and I didn't like it. Like it just made me feel really broad and stuff. And I'm quite a broad person. It's kind of annoying. Like I wasn't as broad. Like I wish I had like small shoulders, and you know, because it's just annoying to have like broad shoulders, and I'm like quite insecure about like my top half because I've got quite big boobs and stuff, but I don't even like them because I feel like they just make them wide and big, and like I feel like my perfect size would be an A or a B. Frankly, I don't really like, you know what I mean? Like if I could have like breast reduction, I would, but again, it's expensive, and I'm not gonna blow money on like, you know, like something that's not a necessity, basically, and like such basically blowing so much money on something that you know is not like needed. You know what I mean? And also my belly, because I think my belly's quite chubby. Well, not chubby, but a bit like got a bit of fat on. I don't like it, so so yeah. Other things I don't like, and yeah, and like it's just like I wish, like, you know, I wish I could change it, but obviously you can't. But and other things like I also have a fear of gaining weight, which is like what, I don't know what I'm saying, but you know what I mean. It's just kind of stupid to have that fear, but it isn't stupid. What am I saying? But I was like saying, but like yeah, I do have a fear of gaining weight. And I don't know why. I think it's not that like I hate fat people, but for some reason I just don't want to be fat. And I hate it because it's like I don't hate fat people. I don't, you know, I don't like, you know what I mean. I don't think that people like, oh, I never be with, like I don't look at people and go fat. You know, I see the person. You know what I mean. And I do have crushes on like people who have, you know, have a bit of weight on them. So you know what I mean. But then for myself, it's like I hold myself to some like to a point where it's like I don't know. It's like I feel like if I was fat, like I don't know. I feel like it's just a fear I have. Like I think it's a fear of like it's always down to something else. I always think like fears about gaining weight is always down to not just weight, not about numbers, not about what food you eat. It's about what you feel like people want to see you. And I feel like I just feel like if I was fat, people would see me differently and maybe not accept me or something like that, or not accept me as much. And I do believe there is, like, slim and fat and, you know what I mean, like, privilege, you know. So I feel like if I'm fat, you know, people will treat me differently, and I don't want that. So that sort of puts the pressure on myself because I don't want to put on weight, but obviously it can be quite hard in this day and age because everything is, a lot of things are unhealthy. You go anywhere, it's unhealthy. And I don't want to put like, I don't want to start things I like to eat. And most times I can find the balance, which is like in between, like not too healthy and not too unhealthy, because that's my favourite place. Because I don't like being too unhealthy, because then I get like stomach ache and I feel sick because like when you eat like fast food, it makes me have stomach ache. I have quite a sensitive stomach, so yeah. And when I eat like too healthy, I just feel like I feel too controlled and I feel like I'm missing out on the things I like. So sometimes most of the time I can do it in the middle, but sometimes I just like, I feel like sometimes if I focus too much on not gaining weight, it makes me think more about what I'm eating and food. And yeah, so it can get your mind into some sort of like obsessive. I'm a very obsessive person. So sometimes it's not. There was a time where I would be very obsessive about it, and that was when I was trying to be really healthy. Like not that healthy, but then I stopped because it just felt like it was making my mind go, I don't like it. But like, and it's came back a bit this year, and it's not like completely back. It is better. Like it goes sometimes. I mean, so yeah, it's just sometimes when my brain goes into that, it's annoying as anything because I don't like it. But I mean, I think it's just a case of just bringing myself back up and not letting it hold me down and not stopping it from living my life, because after all, I do have this and it's a little problem to say the least. But I could either make it go down and go down with it and worry about having it, or just be like, you've got it. So I'm trying to just be like, you know what, you're having this feeling, you know, you can't help it. So I'm trying to push it away and just let it be, and just think it's gonna be alright, because it's gonna be alright. Everything always does end up alright. So yeah, I mean, this is just me talking to myself and talking to anybody really. Just everything's just gonna be alright, and like Bob Marley says, it's gonna be alright. Don't worry, be happy, because just better just to just like just say it's alright. It's gonna be alright. Every little thing is gonna be alright. It is true. It's gonna be alright, you know. And yeah, in the end, it just didn't stop me from having good times, obviously. But you know, but yes, I hope this was an interesting. But it's funny because it's all thing like about insecurity. Like I used to be like insecure about my face and stuff, and stuff. And even my intelligence, because I always felt like I wasn't clever enough, I just felt like I was dumb. And I'm not insecure about that. Like, yeah, I'm okay with being average. Like, you know, I'm okay with having average intelligence. I'm okay with not having the best face. And it doesn't, like, honestly, I don't care what my face looks like on most days. It doesn't really make me insecure much. Yeah, I do wish I was prettier, but, I mean, I can't change it, you know. So, you know, but I just wish I could get to that stage on my body. I mean, hopefully it's a work in progress, because there was a time where I would feel insecure about those things, and now I don't. And there's a lot of things, even other things that I haven't mentioned, like sexuality, like what disorders you have, I used to be feeling insecure about, but now I just feel alright with. And sometimes personality, but to be fair, that gets thrown into the hood, because I don't know. Sometimes you just feel like sometimes I overthink stuff, like how I react towards people, and I'm like, I put myself to very high standards about how I treat people. Sometimes anyway, not every time, like not completely high standards, but sometimes I can be a bit hard on myself, and just yeah, and I got through that, especially with like, you know, but I just need to get through this, and I feel like that is one of the things. When this is through, I feel like I won't have anything holding me down to do with like confidence and stuff. So yeah, and anyway, this is just actually personal, and compared to my channel where it's not even personal, but just being random really. And yeah, anyway, I might try and do more vlogs, hopefully, and maybe just more things like this, which are more personal, or maybe I could do another video whenever I want. Because you know me, I'll either make 2 videos a day, or I make 2 videos a month, or one a month. You never really know. Anyway, thank you for watching. Peace out.